Hi everyone, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm just going to adjust my lighting here a little bit. Bear with me. This is my first time doing a live, so I just want to make sure that everything is good. Nope, that's not much better there. Okay, I do apologize for the lighting. I will get better. Tonight I'm going to be creating a card with the super cute Picnic With You bundle. It is in the Occasions catalog on page 6. This is what the Occasions catalog looks like. That's the front of it there. So, it is the bundle that I'm using with the picnic basket builder framelits dies. So let's get started. I am using these colors here, Sahara Sand, Old Olive, Pool Party, Flirty Flamingo. For some reason I can't see your comments. I've got my iPad set up, but I am not seeing any comments. So, oh, there we go. It's refreshed. Am I sideways? My phone that I'm using it for shows me that I'm right, but now that it's showing on here, it's showing that you're sideways, and I'm not sure how to fix that. Let me turn that volume down. So, I don't know how to fix it so that I am not sideways for you. Let's see. Does that help? Yes, it does, but now I have to adjust everything here, move everything over. It's a learning curve, so bear with me. Let's get all my stuff into the screen view. All right, let's just switch this around. Okay. All right then, so let's get started. So again, my colors are Flirty Flamingo, Sahara Sand, Pool Party, and Old Olive. And Flirty Flamingo is one of the 2016-2018 in colors that will be going in a real big hurry. So if there are any of the 2016-2018 in colors that you want to stock up on cardstock, ribbons, embellishments, I would highly suggest that you get going on ordering those right away, because once the retirement list comes out, they will be sold out quite quickly. All right, so I'm going to start by stamping my leaves here. I've had this set for a little while and I hadn't used it yet, and one of my customers just got it with her order, and we challenged each other to see who was going to use it first. So Mary, I think I beat you. Hi, Anne. Hi, Jenny. Okay, so I've stamped 3 of the leaves. Now I'm going to stamp the basket in Sahara Sand. Okay. And then the two little handles for my basket. I thought this was the perfect project to start with today, as it's been snowing on and off here in Strathroy all day. And I'm getting pretty tired of the snow, so I thought I needed to create a fun spring summer inspired card. Okay, and I'm stamping my 3 smaller flower buds in the Flirty Flamingo, and then I'm stamping 3 of the larger blooms. I'm leaving enough space so that when I go to die cut, I've got some room there. So celebration is still happening right now. We're coming to the end. We've just got a few more weeks left. So if there is anything that is still on your wish list, I suggest that you get shopping fairly quickly. I think the Eclectic Expressions is sold out right now, so I'm not sure if they'll be getting any more of those in. I'm just taking my stamped images off screen for just a moment to die cut. So bear with me. Usually when I do my YouTube videos, I have all this stuff basically done ahead of time. But because this is a live video, I thought I should probably do it while I've got you here. Sorry if I'm shaking a bit. So what is everybody up to this chilly night? I've been in my craft room all day working on things. I've got my team meeting coming up on Monday night, so I've been down here creating. I'm trying to big shot as quickly as possible, but there are quite a few little elements to this, so it is taking a smidge longer. Should show you as well here. When your plates get well loved and used, they have all the cuts in them and that, and sometimes with the magnets they don't want to stay in place. So I use my retired washi tape, a little piece on it, just helps secure it in place, and that way you're going to get your good cuts. It's not going to shift and have a wrecked image because it's cut through the image or anything like that. Okay, so that is my 3 big blossoms and my 3 stems. So now let's move on to the basket itself. One of the handles. Thanks, Jenny. Yes, it's just Brad and I here, so we just had supper as well. Our middle son, Connor, who lives with us, is a lucky duck. He is in Cuba right now with his friends. So he's enjoying some sunshine. While we're here shoveling. Almost done. There's the one butterfly, the other handle. Okay, now to do the 3 little blooms that I want to use. And my other butterfly. So do any of you have this stamp set? I haven't seen a whole lot online with it. So I'm thinking that it isn't one that too many have purchased quite yet, but I think now that the weather is about to turn and become more spring-like, that possibly this will start selling a bit more. And if you are purchasing through my online store, please use the host code. It will allow me to get you extra little treats to thank you for shopping with me. And this bundle here is $54.75. And if you were to add another item like a Wink Stella brush, that is $10. That would get you up over the $60 mark, and that would get you a free celebration item, as well as if you were to shop in my online store, because you've spent over $60 before tax and shipping, you would get 2 pink reward punches on your pink rewards card. So that's another little bonus that I give to my customers. Every $30 spent with me, either through my online store or in person, if you come to a class in person or by phone, every $30 spent gets you a pink reward punch on your card. And once you get 10 punches, then you get a product gift certificate from me to spend. So I also had to do my grass here. So let's assemble this card now. Let's move the paper pierce mat out of the way. Bring in my silicone craft sheet. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to build my grass from the bottom up. Just run, if my glue is going to cooperate, run a bead of glue just along the very bottom, because I don't want the entire thing to be glued down. And just shift this over. I like the liquid glue because it gives me a few seconds more to work with. Then I'm going to run another little bead across the bottom of the other one. And I'm going to, with my fingernail, lift up that top layer and scooch that underneath so that it's covered just like that. Okay, and then because the bottom is not straight, I'm going to take my paper snips, flip this over, and just give it a little bit of a haircut across the bottom as well so that it's a straight line. Okay, and then I'm going to take my basket and I'm going to run my glue just along the bottom, and then I'm going to tuck it in between those two layers of grass so that it looks like it's sitting down on the grass. And then I'm going to come in with, because this is small, I'm just going to put a dot of glue at either end of the basket. And you can see where that hole is, so that would be where it is attached to the basket. So I'm just going to glue that onto there so that it looks like the handles are hanging down on either side. Okay, and then I'm going to take my 3 flower stems, get all my elements moved over here, and because I didn't glue, you can see that I can shove this down in to whatever depth I want, and I'm just going to give it a tiny little bit of glue. Doesn't need a lot. Lift that with my fingernail and pop that there. And with the second one, have it a little bit higher. And then my third. Now I have to admit, this is my first time doing a Facebook Live. Honestly, they kind of scared me, but I thought, you know what, that's so silly. I'm doing YouTube videos. It's no different. It's just this time I can actually talk with you while I'm doing it, and that's better than just being all by myself, talking to myself while I'm doing my YouTube videos. Okay, so then I'm just going to tuck the little ones randomly in here and there. Now when you're dealing with a small thing that you're going to be gluing on, I like to, like I said, put my glue on the larger area, because otherwise you're going to get glue all over your fingers, and that's not so good, is it? Then you're sticking to everything. Okay, then we want to put one of our little butterflies. He's coming over here to have a little sniff at the flower. I'm going to bring my paper pierce mat back in because I want to stamp my sentiment, which is where did I put? Right here. And this says a basket full of thanks for you. So a perfect little thank you card for somebody. Okay, move you off to the side. And now that I've got that stamped there, I can now glue my other little butterfly. Okay, so then my card, let's assemble my card here. So my base is thick Whisper White, and it is 8.5 by 5.5 and scored at 4 1/4. I really like my thick Whisper White and my thick Very Vanilla for card bases. It makes a much sturdier card. And then I've got my Flirty Flamingo, and it is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then my Pool Party is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. So just a little bit of glue. Pull it back. I prefer the liquid glue because it gives you a few extra seconds to adjust if you've not stuck it down quite straight. If you were to do that with Fast Fuse or anything else, once it's down, it's down. You cannot do a thing more with it. You've got to be happy with a crooked card, and I don't know about you, but I don't like when I glue things down crooked. Okay, and then I'm going to glue my top that I've got all my layers for my cute little basket on. Now, those of you that come to my classes and know me know that this card is not finished. It needs some Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella makes everything better. So I'm going to go over my little butterfly's wings and color them in. And then my flowers need a little bit of sparkle. Sparkle makes life better. At least in my world it does. And there we go. So this is my cute little card that I created with the Picnic With You stamp set bundle with the framelits. It is available in my online store. Again, it is on page 6 of the Occasions catalog. So, yeah, have a look at that. I urge you to take another look at this super cute stamp set. It is a lot of fun to create with. So, oh, sorry about that glare, my goodness. Yeah, so anyways, there is the host code, my my blog, www.stampingwithmarcy.com. I think that is all for today. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jenny. I'm glad you liked the card. And thanks for stopping by. And I will see you again soon.